Hello everyone, welcome to the current affairs session. Today is 6th of May 2020. So let's start our class. The planning of the class is first I will discuss about some national news, then I will go to banking and finance, then I will go to economy and business, then I will discuss some awards, then I will discuss appointments, science and technology, important days, and at the last Bengal news. So let us start our class. The first news is the national news. The news is Prime Minister participates in the online summit of the non-aligned movement. The theme of the summit was United Against COVID-19 is the summit theme. The world leaders in this summit have decided, so let us form a task force to identify needs and requirements of member states through establishment of common database reflecting their basic needs. All the world leaders have come together. They have urged and pledged, let us unite together to fight this COVID pandemic. Let us make everything possible so that we can help each other through medical, through social and basic medical needs, through humanitarian needs. In this pandemic, we all countries, 120 countries participating in this, should come forward, should come together to fight this COVID-19 pandemic. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has participated in this summit. This summit is NAM, that is Non-Aligned Movement. This was founded in 1961 by many of the leaders. In that leaders also, one leader from India, our Prime Minister, former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru was also participated. As you can know that this summit was important because it promoted international solidarity in the fight against COVID. Each and every country is coming forward on the global platform to understand that in this time we need to be together so that we can fight this COVID-19 pandemic. So let us discuss our next news. The next news is coming from the Union Minister of Donor, that is Development of Northeast Region, Prime Minister Office, Personnel Public Grievances, Atomic Energy and Space Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh. Dr. Jitendra Singh has participated in the Bamboo Conclave. The idea of the video conference was to discuss the importance of bamboo. As we all know that in the northeast region of India, 60% of bamboo reserves is there. So it is very important to utilize these bamboos. The Union Minister through this video conference have decided that the sale of bamboo and its plantation should be continued in this lockdown also, and it has allowed the functioning of bamboo related activities like planting and process because bamboo gives a huge boost in the Indian economy, so it is important so to give that lease to this bamboos. Okay, so this was the news in Bamboo Conclave. Let us see our next news. Our next very important news coming from Maharashtra. IIT Alumni Association have launched a COVID-19 test bus. As you can see, here is the test bus. This is not an ordinary bus. This is a COVID-19 test bus. So what does this bus do and how much capacity it have? Let me discuss. It can test about 15 to 20 tests a single minute, and it is saying that it can test a maximum of 5,000 a day, and more than 50,000 also it can reach its target. This is important for the news because it is India's first test bus for the disease that was flagged off on Maharashtra. So it can be a part of examination where they can ask that what is the name of the state who has launched India's first test bus for the disease COVID-19 testing. So the answer will be Maharashtra. So for extra information, it was launched by Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray Health Minister Rajesh Top and Praveen Pardesi. Okay, to keep this in mind, it was launched by the IIT Alumni Council, not any particular IITs, but IIT Alumni Council is in Delhi with the headquarters. So keep in mind. Okay. So let us see our next news. This news is coming from Small Industry Development Bank of India. As we all know, that is SIDBI, has launched India Small and Medium Enterprise, that is SME service platform. What does this service platform do? This platform SME is made so that all the investors, the employees, the association persons who take part in MSME day-to-day work should be brought on a common platform and shall be given information about the sector so that people can come together on a common platform and then they can take initiative for the information on the coronavirus. This platform is designed so that all the investors who is investing in MSME sector, that is micro, small and medium enterprise sector, should come on the common platform. This platform, SME platform, will tell that what is the starting of MSME, what is the finance position, what is the credit enhancement, what is about its position, what is its investment policies, so that they can interact in this common platform. Means it is an interactive platform SIDBI has launched so that its MSME sector can get a boost in this time of COVID-19. So it is a digital platform. Keep in mind, the name is India SME Service Platform. It will also educate stakeholders in the small and medium enterprise ecosystem that how to work in this COVID-19 pandemic, how to take precautions. Each and everything will be here in this platform. So let me tell you some information about SIDBI, SIDBI, SIDBI. The headquarters of SIDBI is in Lucknow, and the chief and managing director name is Mohammad Mustafa. Okay, so keep in mind the CMD name is Mohammad Mustafa. Okay, so let us see our next current affairs. This is coming from Economy and Business. DBS Bank slashed India financial year 2021 GDP from 1.5% to 1%. Means it has reduced its GDP forecast. It has also told to the Indian government to increase a package of rupees 1.5 to 3 lakh crores relief package to the poor people. India has replied to the DBS Bank that yes, we have already released 1.7 lakh crore rupees in the fund of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana, that I have discussed this news in 3rd of May. If you have not seen my lecture, please refer to I have detailedly explained this Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. In that, our Indian government has already put 1.7 lakh crore rupees to the beneficiaries, to the poor, and this DBS Bank has also requested the Indian government to put from 1.5 to 3 lakh crore rupees and an additional amount so that this GDP rate fall can be maintained and India's GDP can be maintained to a good level. We need in this situation to provide more and more relief packages to the poor. Okay, so this was a forecast. To keep the data in mind, that it is 1% from prior to 1.5%. So let us discuss something about DBS Bank. DBS Bank headquarters is in Singapore. Okay, Singapore based DBS Bank, keep in mind, and chief executive officer is Piyush Gupta. Piyush Gupta. Okay, keep this in mind. Let us see our next current affairs. This is coming from awards and recognition sect. Those three Indian photographer who has photographed in Jammu and Kashmir and covered many of the news when Article 370 was removed from Jammu and Kashmir. So three Indians has been selected. First is Dr. Yasin, other is Mukhtar Khan, and there is Chani Anand. So let us discuss something about Pulitzer Prize. Pulitzer Prize was instituted in 1970 after US publisher Joseph Pulitzer. It has a cash prize of $10,000 and plus a gold medal. Okay, so keep the name in mind. They have won in photojournalist section. Okay, let us see our next current affairs. The next very important current affairs about award section is Kim Jong has been given an award regarding World War II medal. This was given from Russia side, the President Vladimir Putin. This award was given to the leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, because this leader has played an important role in preserving the memory of the Soviet soldiers who died in the North Korean territory. So this is a very important award, commemorative World War II medal, to mark the 75th anniversary of the victory over the Nazis Germany. So here two countries in coming into the picture. One is Russia and the other is North Korea. Let us discuss something about this. The capital of Russia is Moscow and currency is Russian ruble. Ruble, R-U-B-L-E, ruble. North Korea capital is Pyongyang and currency is North Korean won. Okay, so keep this in mind, keep linking the things. Let us see our next current affairs. This is also an award, that is Marcus Wallenberg Prize. This prize is given to the person who recognize, encourages and stimulate scientific achievement, especially in forestry. So this three people has been given 2020 Marcus Wallenberg Prize. The name of these peoples are Nicholas C. Coops, Joseph Landsberg, Richard S. Waring. Shares the Marcus Wallenberg Prize 2020. In 1997, three persons have developed a 3PG model, Nobel Prize for Forest Sector. So what they have done, why they have got this award? They have developed a 3PG model. The 3P is like a physiological principles predicting growth. They have created a map in that they have researched that in this changing environment, how to increase the forest production with the changing climate. They have developed a technology of remote sensing technology with GIS to make production on a large scale, because this all they have done before image satellite introduction. That's the reason that three peoples have been included in Marcus Wallenberg Prize. Keep in mind, very important. So next current affairs is, here United States President has appointed Ashok Michael Pinto as representative to Indian Bank for Reconstruction and Development, that is IBRD. IBRD is a institution of World Bank. World Bank, as we all know, is an international financial institution that provides loans and grants to the poor countries. So World Bank has two institution. First is IBRD, and the other is IDA. IBRD is International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. Other is IDA, that is International Development Association, IDA. Okay. So for IBRD, representative will be Ashok Michael Pinto. Okay. I think the things are getting cleared. Let us discuss something about World Bank. World Bank headquarters is in Washington DC. The president is David Malpass. Okay, and motto of World Bank is working for a free world free of poverty. Working for a world free of poverty is the motto of World Bank. I hope guys this current affair is clear to you. Let us see our next current affairs. From Science and Technology, this news is coming from Union Minister of Rural Development, Panchayati Raj, Agriculture and Farmer Welfare, Narendra Singh Tomar ji. So what he has decided? He has decided the launch, and he has particularly launched the Saras collection on the government e-marketplace portal. So what this Saras will do is, it will link people from rural areas to the main marketplace in the central as well as state government. So let us discuss this news. As I have already discussed in my previous current affair class, that about Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Livelihood Mission, that is DAYNRLM. In this Yojana, what we do is, it will include people from rural areas who are good in handicrafts, handloom textiles, office accessories, grocery and products, personal care and hygiene. These products are then taken with the help of this platform to the marketplace and sold in the urban areas. This program has been launched in 11 states till date. Those states are Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Kerala, Himachal Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha, Rajasthan, UP and West Bengal. In these states, this self-help group rural program, the Saras collection, was already being launched. From this current affairs, our important part will be to know about Deen Dayal Antyodaya Yojana, National Rural Livelihood Mission, and to keep in mind that it allows a platform for the people in the rural areas who are very good in some have talent in handloom, some have talent in handicraft, some have talent in groceries, personal care and hygiene, to bring their products directly in the marketplace, and to just like bringing in to the e-marketplace. Okay, so very important news, keep in mind. The next news coming is from DRDO. DRDO has developed a ultra-violent disinfection tower, that is UV blaster. So what this UV blaster will do, it will sanitize the area. Means if you install it in an area, it has sprayer in this, it will sanitize the whole area. Means it can sanitize a 12 into 12 room. It can sanitize hospitals, hotels, airports and very big places can be easily sanitized. It has a technology which can be connected from laptop. We can from laptop, we can use from mobile, Wi-Fi's, and it is easy to operate. This technology was developed from DRDO, from a lab, that is Laser Science and Technology Center, LASTC, LASTEC, a UV blaster. This method uses a UV technology, ultraviolet rays. Ultraviolet radiations are used to kill the cells of the coronavirus germs. Okay, so this was the important news. So let us discuss something about DRDO. The first thing about DRDO is The headquarters of DRDO is in New Delhi. Okay. Defense Minister is Rajnath Singh. CEO of and Managing Director of DRDO is Sudhir Mishra. Chairman is G. Satish Reddy and formed in 1958. Okay, keep in mind. Important days, let us discuss. 5th May is World Asthma Day. The theme of World Asthma Day is Enough Asthma Deaths. Okay, organized by Global Initiative for Asthma GINA to improve asthma awareness and care around the world. Okay, so keep the theme in mind, keep the day in mind. Actually, this is celebrated on the first Tuesday of May. The first Tuesday of May is 5th May this month, and this year 2020 means it keeps on changing. To keep in mind, first Tuesday of May. Next is International Midwives Day, 5th May. The theme is important. Midwives for women celebrate, demonstrate, mobilize, unite. Our time is now. This is celebrated to give respect to the midwives. Okay, every year since 1992 to improve their status in the country. And the next news is in Bengal's news. Our state government has launched an exit app which help people of other state who has been in this state during this lockdown period can leave for their state. They have to register in this exit app. If they want to go to their state government will do necessary arrangement for them. And one important point from this current affair is our home secretary, state home secretary is Alpan Bandyopadhyay. So this name is important. This may be asked in examination. So thank you for watching my videos. एक like तो बनता है boss. Please like, share and subscribe with your friends. Thank you very much.